This is Rebecca Tolley. I'm a librarian at ETSU's Shared Library, and I am going to help you find resources for your legal issues in student personnel class this summer. We're going to look at ERIC, which I'm sure that you all are familiar with. We'll look at ERIC to find the scholarly articles to support your discussion posts in the class, and then we'll also look at Nexus Uni, which is a legal database, so that you can discover the case law for your case review. So if we're at the library's webpage, the easiest way to find ERIC is to look under Top Databases. Then you would click ERIC, open up ERIC, and the case that I'm going to look for is called Canon versus University of Chicago. And when I'm searching a phrase, even though it is a legal case, I will put it in quotation marks for phrase searching. If you just typed in Canon University of Chicago, you might find things that are not relevant. I want you to find things that are relevant straight off so that you don't waste your time looking through results that are irrelevant to what you want. So we can click search, and then this finds us 6 results. All 6, you can look at the title, you can see where it's published, when it's published. If there's a requirement that it needs to be a newer source than this one. Education Policies for Gender Equity Probing into State Responses is a good one. So, but before we do that, we want to either limit it to peer-reviewed or scholarly journals. So let's limit to peer review. That brings our articles down to 4. When you're looking at the citations in the database, some of the things you'll notice right off is that this 4th one down here, the full text PDF is available. You click on full text PDF and it is being a little bit slow, but what it will do is pop up a window here where you can then download or print the article to save and use and mark however works best for you. So I'm going back to our results screen. Another one to look at here, the 3rd one, Education Policies for Gender Equity. You can click on Get Full Text, and then what it does is it is going to take you out of our ProQuest database over to actual ERIC, where the full text of this article lives. So we just click on Download Full Text, and then you have the article, which then you can download or print. So I will close the window, close that window, go back to our results. So the other 2 articles are in University of Cincinnati Law Review and DeQuisney Law Review. It doesn't look like the full text is there immediately for us to access. So to get the full text, you need to click on the Get It at ETSU button. That will take you to usually a login screen, but I have already, no, sorry, just kidding. So it is showing you the article University of Cincinnati Law Review for you to check holdings. So if you click here, we don't have holdings. We don't have it in print. We don't have access to it online. It's from 1979. It's possible it hasn't been digitized. So what you have to do is sign in. You sign in with your ETSU credentials, so your username and your password, and click sign in. What this is going to do is take you to where you can initiate an interlibrary loan. So a lot of our articles are not immediately available. It is good to work ahead and do your research ahead so that you have the articles in hand for when you're doing your discussion post or when you're writing your paper. And this tells you delivery in 3 to 5 business days. This is usually free. you will click on ETSU Share It ILL, which opens a new window. You will be asked to log in with the same ETSU username and password, and then click Log on to ILLiad. Since we were searching in ProQuest and we hit the Get It at ETSU button and go through this interlibrary loan process, one of the time-saving features that I really appreciate is that all of your fields are populated with the journal or book title, the volume number, issue, month, year, inclusive pages, ISSN, author. Here's the title. And then if you need it by a certain date, like you've got to have it in 3 days, then put that 3 days there so they know that it is a rush. So they can't guarantee the delivery by the date, but they will try their best. If you will accept the item in a language other than English, then you can specify that. And so then what you do is you submit the request, which I will not do because I don't need this request. So what happens is you get an email telling you, here is the article that you requested, and there's a link, and you click, and then it should appear, or it may prompt you to log into Interlibrary Loan again so that you can access the article. So let me close that, and we'll go back to our search results. I wanted to look at this one from DeQuisney to see if there was any peculiarity that might provide a teaching or learning moment. Sometimes when you click Get It at ETSU, it will pop up. So it's asking us to sign in again, which I did. It will pop up another name of a database, and usually it's going to be above Get It, or it'll be right in this field where I'm moving the cursor. It will say Sage Research Methods or Omnifile or something like that, and you would click on the database name, and that will take you to the full text immediately. But in this case, to get this one from DeQuisney Law Review, we do have to do an interlibrary loan again. So that shows you how to find scholarly or peer-reviewed journal articles to submit with your discussion post. So the other aspect that your professor wanted me to show you about searching the library's database is to look at Lexis. Databases change names all the time, and it used to be called LexisNexis, and now I think it's called Nexus Uni. So to find the database, what I would do is go up to Browse A to Z Database, and we'll click there, and I'll just show you. I think, it used to be called LexisNexis, so I'm going to click on L, and here it shows you, okay, if you are familiar, if you've used it as LexisNexis and you know that it is LexisNexis, it's going to tell you, it will redirect you to Nexus Uni. So we will click on the link here. That will take us to Nexus Uni. So finding cases in Nexus Uni is very easy if you know the case that you're looking for. So I will just type in Canon versus University of Chicago, and you can see after I've pasted that in, it wants to automatically populate my search screen because it recognizes the terms that I've used. So then you hit you usually would hit the red search hourglass to bring it up, but then it shows you, okay, so here's the case. It gives you all of the reporting information, all of the numbers that you need. It will give you links to prior history, the disposition, so if it's been reversed and remanded. It also gives you some core terms. So if you didn't know about Buchanan versus University of Chicago, you could go in here and you could look for civil rights cases that have to do with termination and institutions. So it gives you a case summary and an overview of the case, and then you have all of these different notes down below that you can delve into. Let me scroll back up. Um, some of the things that you can do here is to print. You can email this to yourself. You can download it as well. You can download the full document as a PDF, as a doc, as an RTF, and then you click download. You can also download it to or send it to Google Drive if you have a Google Drive account. So, and then of course it lets you export the citation as well in your selected citation format. And I am sorry, I'm unfamiliar with the ELPA program and what style manual you use, if it's APA or MLA. But then you can copy it to clipboard and copy and paste it into your working document or your works cited and put that over there. Another thing to realize, we definitely want you to use the library's databases because information is not always free on the internet. A lot of times articles or case law, etc., is behind a paywall. It's proprietary information. They want you to spend, $45 for an article. We want to save you money because that's part of what your tuition pays for. So something to keep in mind is that you can use Nexus Uni. You can also go to our friend Google, and then Google is going to find this information for you. You can go see all of the court opinions. So here's the Supreme Court. This also is showing you the information that actually this looks a little bit more in depth than the information that we found in Nexus Uni. The other place I was going to say is this caselawfindlaw.com is a commercial site, but they do have the case itself and the information. So if there is some reason why you cannot get into our databases, a lot of things are available online. So do remember that. Another thing that you can always, ask for help with is, ask a librarian for help. So if any part of this process of searching for case laws or searching for scholarly articles was unclear, please email me or give me a call. My name again is Rebecca Tolley, and my email address here is T as in Texas, OLLEYST at etsu.edu. And I and any of our librarians are happy to help you find what you need to make sure that you are successful in your courses here at ETSU. Thank you for your time and attention, and I hope to hear from you.